Taylor Pear and her Canadian pre-service teacher peers arrived in Beijing, China in mid-March 2019 and started their 3-month international cross-cultural internship in China. The internship is part of the Teacher Education Reciprocal Learning Program developed by Professor Shijing Xu, the program leader from the Faculty of Education at the University of Windsor, and Dr. Shijian Chen at Southwest University, China, with the support of Greater Essex County District School Board. Like the other Canadian pre-service teachers, Taylor considered her study trip to China an experience of a lifetime.
The best thing about this trip is that it's an experience of a lifetime. Every day is different and you experience things that you would never really get to experience if you just stayed home.
The group was guided by Professor Xu, her Shirk Partnership Grant Project team members in partner universities in Canada and China, as well as their graduate assistants. Yuhan, as Professor Xu's graduate research assistant, played a key role in U-Windsor 2018 and 2019 cohorts' visits to China. Professor Lu Xinyang, a host supervisor at the Beijing Foreign Studies University, helped place the U-Windsor 2019 cohort in a Beijing school with the support of her graduate assistants. During their first 2 weeks in Beijing, the U-Windsor 2019 cohort was involved in local Chinese teachers group lesson studies with their mentor teachers, and they taught some classes. They benefited from the lesson critiques among the Chinese teachers during the group lesson study. They found it a good way to improve teachers' teaching practices with opportunities for peer learning, especially from model teachers in Chinese contexts. The U-Windsor cohort also organized English Corner activities for grade 10 and 11 students and participated in classes to learn traditional Chinese culture and language. While in Beijing, the 2019 U-Windsor cohort also visited the primary school affiliated to China Agricultural University. They observed the primary school classes and participated in the school activities there. On top of their academic studies, the Canadian pre-service teachers got to learn Beijing's ancient history and modern development by exploring the city during school breaks and weekends. After Beijing, the 2019 RLP cohort went to Chongqing, a mountainous city where they were warmly welcomed by Southwest University professors and students, as well as local school principals and teachers. In Chongqing, the Canadian cohort attended workshops and seminars and went on field trips organized by the College of Teacher Education at Southwest University. Their MyTax host professors also guided the Canadians at Southwest University and bilingual graduate students to visit schools affiliated to the university for their MyTax research with teaching opportunities. During their stay in Chongqing, the incoming Chinese RLP participants became study partners with the Canadian visitors in Chongqing. With the help of their Chinese study partners, the Canadian cohort observed and taught at Chongqing schools. These schools are paired as sister schools with Windsor schools, which the Chinese pre-service teacher cohorts visited during their Canadian internship. In addition to attending Skype meetings between the Windsor and Chongqing sister schools, they also participated in cultural activities organized by local schools, including Peking Opera Club, tea picking in the mountains, and annual sports meetings at Southwest University and local schools. They were invited to visit Chinese students' homes and interacted with the students' parents and grandparents to see how Chinese families view their children's education as the #1 priority for the whole family. Thus, they developed a better understanding of Chinese culture. The Canadian pre-service teachers established a reciprocal learning relationship with their Chinese mentor teachers in local schools and Southwest University study partners. Before leaving Chongqing, they performed with the Chinese cohort at Multicultural Night at the Southwest University during their last week's stay. By then, the Canadian pre-service teachers had completed their mini research project sponsored by MyTax Global Link Research Award. Between 2014 and 2020, 73 Canadian RLP participants applied for MyTax International Research Award successfully, with $5,000 to $6,000 each for a 3-month international internship in China. The RLP has achieved multi-dimensional learning outcomes throughout its 11 years of programming. The program has significantly affected 369 Canadian and Chinese teacher candidates and their families, participating school principals, teachers, children, and their families, as well as professors, graduate students, and others who have been involved in the program. The RLP has fulfilled its goal to broaden the horizons of future teachers. We look forward to providing more international reciprocal learning opportunities for teacher candidates and graduate students in the future.